I'm Coach Kim Crabtree, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit them up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise the star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Who got next? Who got next? SLT, let's go! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is season 4, and we are combing this great country. We are going high, low, wide, left, right. It don't matter. We are finding rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And speaking of 2024 season 4, this is what KT and I call the year of the Mamba. So that means we ain't bringing y'all nothing but heat. And this is going to actually be the first episode of many episodes that we're going to touch the grassroots of women's basketball. That's right. You see them on college television, you see them in high schools, but where the miracles really happen and all of these stories are culminated happens on gyms on Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, all during your summertime. So without further ado, it is with great pleasure. Y'all make some noise for one of our Texas legends. That's right. She is from the Hall of Fame. She has a Texas high school state championship at Cleburne. And now she is the leader, the director, and founder at True Texas Hoops, which is not only ran by women, but it is led by women and it is owned by women. This is an amazing culture, an amazing program. So y'all make some noise for one of your very own, ladies and gentlemen, 40 years experience in the game, Coach Kimberly Crabtree. Coach Crabtree, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Look at her, Kevin. She's serious. I like it. She said, I'm doing good. Hey, Kevin, is it just me or do Coach still look like she go get a bucket? I gotta go see. I gotta go to Coach practice one of these days and see how y'all get down, especially since we've had some True Texas Hoops athletes that have came on the show. Well, if this is your first time, TTH, welcome to the show. Welcome to the family, the Sports Life Talk Experience. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. The head coach, KT. Kev, I like that fresh hoodie you got on, Playboy. That's that 2024 You Got Next signature series, huh? I see you over there, fam.
Oh, you didn't see it the other episode I wore, B. Jones? I mean,
I did, but I mean, it's a new episode.
But you should have said that on the first episode. But B. Jones, you know what I love about this series?
What's that, man?
There are so many local legends that a lot of people don't know about for some reason in the women's game. Like we've had Kendra Whitehead. A lot of people don't know about her. Now we have Kimberly Crabtree, B. Jones. So let's turn up. Let's go, man.
You know, we're going to talk about that. Hopefully we'll get to that a little bit later in this episode. But let's get this thing kicked off, Coach. It's the year of the Mamba. So we brought something new to the Sports Life Talk family. And we call this new segment, this new bit, the Moment of Truth. Now, if I'm being completely honest, Coach, Kevin and I, we haven't been too successful with this new part of the show. But you know what? As the year gets older, as we get better, we get more experience. I'm sure we're going to crack the code on how to figure these things out. But this is going to be a fun game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Sports Life Talk of two truths and a lie. So the rules are very simple. Coach Crabtree is about to break down 3 facts about herself. Out of those 3 facts, one of those will be a fib. It's KT and our job to work as a team. We started working as a team. It got so bad. And we're going to try to eliminate the 2 truths and figure out which one is the lie. All right, Coach, let's go.
All right. Number 1, I am addicted to Peloton. Okay. Number 2, I cry easily. And number 3, I met my husband in a pickup game.
Okay, Kevin, she made it hard on us.
No, I don't think. I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't like you can make Coach cry. I'm gonna be real with you, BJ.
She looked like she a Peloton fit. I mean, I just commented. She looked like she's still wearing that. Hey, I will cook you right now kind of hairstyle. That's a Peloton hairstyle right there, KT.
Yeah, but B Jones, I don't think. Well, no, I don't think she would put that out there on the show that she cries like.
Exactly what I was going to say. That's what I was just about to say. That I can see a coach who's leading kids see their success, and you cry with those heartfelt moments. And when you see a young lady come up from a small tyke to a senior in high school, and all of a sudden they graduate, I can see that making them very emotional.
B Jones, let me ask a question real quick, Coach. Have you seen the movie The Notebook? Have you seen that movie?
Yes, I have.
Hold up, did you cry during The Notebook?
So I'm maybe.
Oh, B Jones, that's changing stuff now.
Everybody cried during The Notebook, didn't they?
I mean, I'm not a robot guy.
All right, well, come on, Kevin. I'm gonna let you the captain, Kevin. You.
Oh, really? I'm the captain, so it could be on me when we go 8-13. All right, Coach. I do believe that you met your husband in a pickup game. I do believe that. I
believe that too, Kevin.
The lie is about you crying, Coach. It has to be that.
I'm going to go with that too. I think the lie is that you don't cry easy, Coach.
You're right. I am not a crier.
Oh, thank
you. Somebody throw their dubs up. We got to win, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that's how you kick off an episode. So, Coach, I was right. You be smoking that Peloton, don't you?
I'm so addicted to that app.
Let's go, Pop.
And I'm not afraid to lie. They should be paying me right now because I promote them everywhere.
I'm about to say, it sounds like True Texas Hoops need to have that Peloton logo on their jersey.
I love to compete. Like anything that you can compete at, I'm going to do. So I like it. Yeah.
You know what, Coach? But I'm going to admit, I cry easy. I be crying. Hey, I get touched. I love these stories. That's probably what makes this show so great. I love telling stories. I love the underdog being successful. I love I'm just a softie at heart, ladies and gentlemen.
The older I get, the more I think I'm softening up a little bit.
All right, Coach. Well, we're about to get this episode started. So you know what we got to do, Coach. It is that time. We need you to take your right hand. We need you to lift it up, Coach.
Oh yeah.
And we need you to reach over your left shoulder. We need you to grab that seatbelt, pull it down, and buckle up. Click, clack. It's time to go to work, ladies and gentlemen, and let's pay the bills. We need y'all to show us some love and support. That's right. We here in Dallas-Fort Worth. We say that this is the mecca of women's basketball. And all the talent, all the tournaments, all the energy comes through the DFW Metroplex. Now, how far is Argyle away from us, Coach?
Oh, like 40 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. So, y'all included in this. Y'all family, too. So we need y'all to help us to move this rock up this mountain. We need you to do the SLT Trinity. That's right. The big 3 things. Number 1, we need you to smash that subscribe button and become a part of the Sports Life Talk family. I'm going to tell you why as this episode, actually, you'll see why as this episode moves on. Number 2, we need you to smash the like button as many times as you possibly can. I'm talking about giving a Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. I need this show to bubble all the way up to the top. And number 3, last but not least, we need you to give the gift that keeps on giving. That's right, stories. We need you to give somebody inspiration. We need you to put a smile on somebody's face by smashing that share button and sending this to all your peoples. That's right, 5, 10 people that come to mind, because this is an amazing story. And somebody in your group might have a kid that want to go play ball at a very impactful and a very evolutionary, innovative program like True Texas Hoops. All right, Coach, is TTH going to rock with us?
Oh, yeah, they're going to show up. No doubt.
All right. Well, let's show up, let's show out, and let's do it like we true to it on the count of 3. Make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yeah, baby. Kennedy Holmes, stand up. Bell Rattler. That's right. That's for all my TTH alumni that came through. You got next. What's up, KT?
You said Kennedy Holmes. It's Kennedy.
Oh,
Holmes.
my bad.
I know we just had Kennedy Holmes on.
I know, my bad. We have a lot of Kennedys, ladies and gentlemen. All right, y'all. Listen, if you smash that subscribe button, or if you did any of those three, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. That's right. We don't do fans. We don't do follows. We only do family around Sports Life Talk. So we appreciate the love and support. Coach, what is your favorite emoji using right now? I only can imagine it's the crab, but it's, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to let you tell us, Coach. What is your favorite?
I think right now, sadly, I think it's just the heart, just the straight up, just the heart. I feel like I got good people all around me, and we're encouraging each other right now. And there's just a lot to love that's going on especially basketball right now with all my kids. It's great to get a text and hear how well they're doing. So I think the heart right now is the
heart. It would have been funny if you had said the tear-eyed emoji.
right.
No, we ain't messing with that tear. No, there's no crying in basketball today, ladies and gentlemen. So what we need you to do is, if you did any of those three things, throw the heart emoji down in the chat. Just let us know. Kevin and I want to tell you 2 words, and what that is, KT?
Thank you.
That's right, because we appreciate you so much, and we got this ride is gonna be a roller coaster. We're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be exhilarating, but we got to get this thing kicked off today. Coach Crabtree, are you ready to do this thing? You ready to tell them what makes you special and tell them what makes you tick?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
All right, Coach, initiate you into the SLT family. Got to give us your top 5 music artists.
All right, yeah. So I put some thought into this, and I will say this: I have 4 daughters, so it's changed. But I'm gonna kind of dedicate a little bit. Number 1's Third Eye Blind. It just reminds me of my husband. Number 2 is Backseat Lovers. It reminds me of 2 of my daughters. We've seen them in concert a bunch. They're new to the scene, so we like to go late at night and go watch them. And we've seen them in different states, so that's been kind of cool. Number 3 is actually kind of a kick to my faith. It's Sunset beach music, and it's like my go-to. It's what I work out in the morning to a little bit. All right, Taylor Swift's got to be in there for my girl Summer. That's my 3rd daughter, and she's obsessed, and so we're going Taylor Swift. And then my 5th one's it's a little like played out, but anybody that's ever trained with me probably knows 21 Pilots. And I like 21 Pilots, but I like to train shooting to 21 Pilots because I like the rhythm that it kind of brings. And so I feel like it actually helps me with my shooters and helping craft elite shooters. So, yeah.
Now, Kevin, good luck with that one, because all I know is Third Eye Blind. I've never heard of Sunset, never heard of Backseat Lovers.
When you said the Backseat Lover one, I was like, hold on, where's Coach going with this one? All right,
look, I have to stay true, though. You know,
I love it. I love the list, though. I know it's got some stuff that I'm gonna have a fun time digging into the archives, Coach. You got to send us some cuts from those people. I have no earthly idea.
All right, Coach. So we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. No, I'm not gonna lie. We're not familiar with a lot of those, but we're music lovers, so we are gonna go and listen to that. So B. Jones, she's been in the game 40 years, but I'm not gonna do you like that. I'm not gonna make your finger fall off. But what's half of 40 though?
20.
Let's give it 20 for
it. At least in Louisiana, that's 20. Here we go.
No way that was 20. No way that was 20.
It was 20.
Well, that was a Louisiana 20. So that's probably like 14. All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
All right, yeah. So same thing. I don't sit still. So if I'm watching a game film, I'm doing something active. I thought about this. I got a lot of real life like superheroes. So I'd say probably the one that inspired me greatly was Jody Conradt, coming out of Texas as a little basketball player. Like
that's
little
what you played for, right? You played for her, right?
Yeah, I got to play for her. Yeah, for sure. But growing up, like Texas basketball was the program. And so that was my dream. And I kind of set that dream when I was little, and she just lived up to it. She lived up to the legend. I learned so much from her. And then, I think the thing about the women that came before people like me they were just pioneers. I mean, they were doing the laundry, they were driving the bus. They were doing all the things. And so they're the reason that we're doing this. And so I always like to just pay tribute to her because she, playing for her was amazing, but just grateful for the legacy that she has built for women in general in basketball.
All right, so we asked the superhero question because we see all coaches as superheroes. And as a superhero, you got to have your own theme music. So what would your theme song be?
Right. You know what? Running out of the tunnel at it was called the Drum. They're playing Moody now, but the Eyes of Texas, that will get you going. We had a sign that said, you kind of talk about what that stands for, and I love that school. So wearing the burnt orange and taking that court, you hear the Eyes of Texas. That just kind of, even today, it just kind of gets me going. Reminds me of those days.
All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Yeah, so I think probably just grit, learning how to, you have a bigger goal in mind, and you're working with others. So you got grit, you got teamwork, communication, conflict resolution. It's not going to be easy. The importance of the people to your left and right. I think in our day and age, a lot of kids aren't dealing with as much adversity. So like some of the things that we talk about, in our program are like this is your opportunity to figure out who you are through the hard times, and sports really can like mine that and bring that to the surface, right? I mean, I don't know, when I'm competing, like I feel like that's you're bringing in passion and intensity, and so I think sports does offer us a chance to kind of teach through that platform, and so I think that's kind of how I got grit. Like I'm having hard days, but through the discipline of being committed to a dream or a team, you show up.
All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Yeah, this one's tough. I think I got two. I think I'm going to go with, and I'm just basing this off of people that are probably going to do their own, own stunts, right? I don't want somebody coming in there and doing that. I'm active, so I'd say maybe either Jessica Biel or somebody that's somebody like that. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of movies anymore. But
I got one. I had one.
Athletic. All right.
Have you ever seen the? It's a long time since I've seen it, but it was Resident Evil. Has anybody out there seen Resident Evil the movie? Yeah. It's a young lady named Mila Jovovich. I think that's her last name.
So she was in the Fifth Element. Yeah,
she was in the Fifth Element. That's her, KT. Now, of course, her eyes we got to dye half blonde, but yeah, I think she could pull it off, KT.
I'm gonna tell you another one I think could do it. Uma Thurman. I think she could pull it off.
Uma's actually a pretty good one.
What's that?
I think Uma, I don't know. We might have to look. Anybody seen Uma in the last 8-9 years?
She has a daughter that looks exactly like her too. So either one, we're gonna go.
Let's get Uma daughter. Let's get baby Thurman.
All right, Coach. So when we come out to Argyle to hang out with you, what's that one food spot you're going to recommend, and what's your go-to meal there?
All right, so this place is super unique. It's called Marty B's. I'm going to tell you to get the tamale cakes. They do barbecue, and it is, I don't know what all is in there, but I'm going to tell you what, it's good. And you can't go wrong with any of their barbecue. Anything they offer, they got some good wings with the Marty B's like sauce. It's all good.
Kevin, let me fix my.
I'm going to ask her what she's doing this weekend.
I know, that's what I'm about to say. I don't think we're going to be able to wait till this episode drop. I got to get to Marty B. Somebody from Marty B's holler at me. Set me up a table. 7 o'clock.
Coach, we're not playing. We're probably
we're coming to Marty B's.
I expect you to make the 40 minute come out. I will take care of you at Marty B's. All right.
That's nothing. Nothing. We don't.
B. Jones, she just said she'll take care of us.
Say less.
We coming.
Absolutely.
I gave her one more, KT. So if I was short at first, we even down now.
We're not used to nothing. All right. Get ready to shoot the breeze with a true champion of the hardwood. Our next guest has not only perfected the art of the crossover, but also mastered the science of turning a group of players into a well-oiled basketball machine. So grab your virtual tickets courtside as we welcome the extraordinary head coach, Coach Crabtree, for a slam dunk discussion on our podcast stage. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Founder, director, head coach, All-American hooper. This lady below us is the real deal. Now, Coach Crabtree, we're going to tell him your story your way. But before, I got to take a sidebar. And I know this was not planned, so she wasn't expecting this. But recently, I didn't realize how that orange and that orange and white ran through your blood, right? I didn't realize that you was true blue Texas like that still. Now, we saw Vince Young get into a bar fight over somebody disrespecting Texas. But lately, the disrespect on Texas and got out of hand. As a matter of fact, the head coach of the men's basketball team, he told them, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. That's how you get your head cracked out here, Moody. So Coach, what's your thoughts on you? What's your thoughts? Do you find, does that grind your gears? Does that run you hot when somebody throws Texas Longhorn down?
Oh, you know what? I love it because like they're coming for us, and there's a reason why they hate us. And I've always found like if you're at the top of your game, then it comes with the territory. So, I think anything like that that's fuel to the fire, right?
Yep. Well, I love the fact
that he defended the Horns, though. I like it.
I like the fact too. He took some heat for that for some odd reason. I don't understand. Yeah. Like you're not gonna disrespect nothing about. But we go out here. We do 2 a days. We running. We sweating. We working hard to stand for this crest on our chest. So now we ain't gonna let you disrespect it. I'm with you on that too, Coach. All right, let's take them back to the beginning, superhero style. Let's tell them your origin story. Let's tell them when you got, when you became a superhero yourself. And 40 years is a long time, Coach. So tell us about when you started playing basketball and when did you fall in love with this great game?
Yeah, no, story is like my parents took me to a soccer game and I didn't want to play. And they said, you just got to play one game and we're going to take you to the store. I played that game. They took me to the store. I bought a basketball and I was like 4 or 5 and it was game set match. That was done. I started playing. I have an older brother that's almost 5 years older than me. So I was in the driveway. I started playing, in leagues and little dribblers. My dad coached it. Back then AAU was just getting started, right? So grew up in a small town, started playing AAU in junior high, and just fell in love with the game. It's all I really wanted to do is just be on that court. So or be shooting around. It's what I do now. Like if I need to think something through, you're gonna find me outside getting some shots up. But yeah.
Now, how tall are you, Coach? Am I allowed to ask you?
I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7".
Okay, you 5'7". So I'm about to say, but you look like the quintessential hooper. So hooping just came natural to you. It's always been in your blood, and then you started playing high school ball, and then because this is why I'm asking, because you are right. Well, I don't know if you said it backstage on the show, but Texas is literally the bar. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, it was a point in time where everything came through Texas, and I'm not just talking about the state. I'm talking about the University of Texas. From football, even volleyball, they still dominant. But you got the opportunity to go play at Texas, and not too many people have that luxury. Let's just be real. You what I consider one of the 1%ers, right? So, how did you earn a scholarship to play at the University of Texas?
Yeah, so I started, like I said, I started in 7th grade. I was playing for Texas Shooting Stars. That was like the club, and back then, you really just had a super team of all Texas kids. So like one team from, kids from Houston, everywhere kind of came around West Texas. We all were on one team. So I started, competing, playing. I committed really early, like day one. Got the phone call that I was waiting for. I wanted to go to UT. Tech, Cheryl Swoops was like doing her thing at Tech. So I was kind of coming in at that end, like after she had finished. So Tech had like kind of set the stage. But I got that call from Coach Conradt. She was at the airport and she offered me, and I took the offer. I hadn't visited. I knew where I wanted to be. It was funny because my parents didn't know. So they knew I was talking to Coach, and then I walked out of the office and they were like, how did that go? And I said, I went ahead and committed. And my parents were like, what? I was a junior, I was like, you don't have to convince me. I knew where I was going from like the time I was a little kid. If I had the opportunity, I wouldn't. I was a Longhorn for sure. So Coach always said, I need to ask her, make sure it's true. But she said, I made it the easiest. So I'll always be one of her favorite recruits because of that. I didn't.
So do you still make decisions with that same conviction and of ease, or do your husband have to push you a little bit at the?
All right, so the people in my life will say I might be a little slow on certain things, you know. I pray a lot, y'all. But when you know something, right? And that was one of those things. Is like the person I was going to marry. Like that was one of those things I knew, and so yeah.
I like the fact either. I like the fact that you said 40 years in the game, and I might start using it with the rest of the coaches that come on here because it puts it into perspective, right? We put like 10 years coaching experience, 15 years coaching experience, but it goes deeper than that when you actually played the game and you start at this young age. Like that's a lot of experience. So my question though is 40 years is a long time. That's multiple generations of basketball. You talked about Cheryl Swoops. That Cheryl Swoops is a pivotal point for me because I just recently fell in love with women's basketball, but I was one of the people that was stopped what I was doing, and I was like in the 7th, 8th grade, and I went to watch Cheryl Swoops play that championship game against Katie Smith because it was that big. It was bigger than life, and to me, that was like the birthplace of women's basketball. That Final Four. But in your own mind, how has the game changed for the better, and where do you see this game going?
Oh man. Well, it's faster. I mean, I think kids are just probably have a little more skill. They have a lot more, for me, I never trained with a trainer. Y'all, my trainer was like Magic Johnson and my VHS tape. Always Showtime. I love Magic Johnson so much. So he was I put that VHS, got my Nerf basketball, started mimicking him. And then I would take it to the court and I would mimic those things and I would learn, So, nowadays kids have a lot of resources. They get gyms, they give different trainers. They can, my daughter is obsessed with Ja Morant. So it's on YouTube 24/7, right? And so she's studying Ja. I think as far as the 3-ball, so I was a shooter. So I think the range is just, we've definitely spread the court more. So that, now you've got Caitlin Clark. She's pulling from logos. And
on the logo.
So that's just opened up the court. I think Golden State and Steph has kind of changed the game quite a bit, I will say that everybody wants to be a guard now. Everybody thinks they can shoot threes. And so I do love post players who want to own the paint and dominate. But yeah, I love the fact that it's such a difference. Like I tell my kids all the time, I was the only girl at a camp. Like I go to camp, I'd show up and it'd be me.
Right,
so
right.
It didn't bother me, but I didn't have anybody that was like to my left or right that I was playing with. And now these girls, it's just amazing. Like walking into, Louisville, some of these large events and you're seeing, 120 courts full of girls, getting to pursue their dream. It's mind blowing. So you can see that the game, people are loving the game. It's getting it's capturing the hearts, I think, of people now. And they're seeing, and it's good basketball. It's fundamental. It's good.
Coach. People don't understand when you say that 120 courts. We were at Louisville and me and Kevin got separated and the cell phone service is trash in the building.
No, you can't. Yeah.
I had to get secure. I was like a kid. Hey, can you find my best friend? He's sorry.
Yeah. I know. Yes.
Finally, Kevin saw me 6 courts over. He was like, "Hey, I'm over here." I'm like, "Lord, I don't know how I lost KT up in Louisville."
We didn't even need to warm up because it was like, guys, we're tipping off in 20 and we got to get to that court, so you're trucking it through there. It's huge.
Trucking. Yeah. Well, let's talk a little AAU hoops because, like I said, you're the first. Congratulations! This episode's mean a lot to us because you're the first of a series of AAU coaches and directors that we're gonna bring on the show. And the reason we're doing this is because you are probably you're the perfect icon for this. Let me tell you why. Because AAU coaches, we don't talk about them. We talk about all the college coaches, and high school coaches become legends in their own backyard, and the community knows about the high school coaches. But the reality is that AAU is a monster. I fell in love with AAU. These are not easy programs to run. And for those of you who don't play AAU or you don't watch, let me put this in perspective for you. These kids who can put up 40 points a night on their high school teams may not face the same level of competition night in and night out. When they go to these AAU tournaments, they are playing along other kids who are scoring 40 for their high school programs or their middle school programs, and they have to learn how to play together, and they play at a level of talent that is going to match what they play when they take their game to the next level. So it's a beautiful thing. The energy is crazy in the building. These kids are playing for real. These coaches, everything is on the line. Nobody wants to lose. The passion is absolutely crazy. But the reason I want to bring this up to you is because you made a decision to start Texas True Hoops when you were already you established a state championship at Cleburne. You was a successful Texas high school coach. You coached 5 years in Division I basketball. That's not easy to do. So what was the inspiration and the motivation for you to put your foot and jump in head first into the AAU circle?
Yeah, so I was like kind of organic. In fact, I had a team, I called them the Lakers, and we were just rolling and we just kept multiplying. So when I started, my daughter was 5 and I had one team and we were the Lakers, and we just started to grow organically and it got out of control. So I formed a club, and really, I'm just passionate about teaching the game. You watch NBA, you watch college, and the best teams have the best shape, the best spacing. They utilize their pieces right. They're constantly looking at matchups. And so for me, it was just about, hey, I see X's and O's easily. I see spacing and shape, and I'm strategic, and so I'm passionate about it, right? And so I love building systems. I love finding the right fits for, you got a kid that can shoot the 3, and you got a big, and you got an elite level passer, and you got somebody with court vision, and you got somebody that is just an on-ball defender, that is just, people don't want them on them. And you just find all the pieces. There's something really beautiful when you got 5 people that are working together and it's flowing, it's like music, right? And that gets me going. I'm passionate about it, and I love to do it. We talk about growing up with TTA, so I like to get them when they're young, and I want them to love it. And so I'm passionate about the game and about teaching it. So like my little biddies, my 4th and 5th, they're spicy little group. There's a lot of passion, a lot of competition in those practice settings. But they're learning the same stuff. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, my little 4th graders can tell you what a rim run is, what a trail is. My 2s and 3s are wide. They know X's and O's, so that by the time they're in 5th, 6th grade, if I've done my job, then that team should be running itself a little bit when it gets out on the court. And so in those events, that's kind of what we're hoping for. We're hoping that they're being exposed now to crazy amounts of pressure in AAU, crowds that are loud, that are on the court. Refs that may be in a hurry. We might not get as many foul calls. I might only get 3 timeouts a game. So my kids got to know the game. They have to know the game, and so that's my job. And so that's kind of what we do at True Texas. I feel like we're equipping them to really excel as they get older.
Hey, you refs, y'all do better this year, please. We need y'all. We need y'all to do better. We know you got 8 games in a day, and we know you're trying to come up, but please call the games the same way all the way through the day. That is the most irritating thing to watch when they don't call it. But speaking of spicy, because Coach, you gave me the best laugh. You sent over your background kit as we was looking over it. I saw this picture. You say you got some youngsters that spicy. I need you to talk to me about number 11 right there. She looks sinister. Who is that young lady? And what's her name?
Right. That's Kendall, and that's Coach Kendall. Because she before she was on my team. Her mama is a coach with me at True Texas. She got a sister that plays with us. But Coach Kendall, year 1 was a little too young to play, so she was my assistant coach. So she had my side. I mean, she was my sidekick. I didn't care if the game was tied or not. She was going to be next to me. She had my clipboard. She had my marker. She was on point. And so now Coach Kendall has got her own team. And she is, man, this is what I'm talking about. Just an investment in the youth, right? She's going to be something when she gets older, because she is so, she's just got leadership, She's not afraid to use her voice.
Look at that face, though, Coach. She look like she's about to go cook somebody right now. Yeah. Number 11 gave me the chills.
Coach Kendall, we say all the time, she's going to use all 6 fouls, and you're not getting a layup off on Coach Kendall, all right? And that's true story. She fouls out quite a bit, because she's like,
I know.
Her team's in a boys league right now, and man, that is entertainment.
Shout out to Coach Kendall. She made my heart smile today. When I saw that, I said, Coach Kendall, I love that. She looks serious in that picture. All right, Coach. Well, we're here to talk about True Texas Hoops. You got an amazing program. It's coaches watching this. It's a lot of players from around the country. Thank y'all for making this platform a nationwide platform. But Coach, tell them why they need to check out True Texas Hoops, and why should they allow their kids to become a part of your program?
Yeah, I mean, I think the things that are unique about our club is that, like you said, we're female-led, and that's rare, and female-owned. You can take a look at across, all different areas and regions, and it's really hard to find that. So I think that's the first thing. I've been there, I've done that. I've been the little girl in the driveway that's like trained on her own. I've been the girl on AAU teams and from small town, playing with people, initially I didn't know. I played at the D1 level. I coached the D1 level. But all of that aside, the biggest part of like what we do at True is that, and I feel like, it's one of the things that we say, we want to be the most trusted, is we want to invest in you. We just want to invest. So if you want to be coached, I think being honest is loving. It's the most loving thing you can do for a player and a kid. It's not always well received, but I feel like that's something that we do. We try to get the best out of kids. And so, I think it's a great place if you want to learn the game. If you've got some skills, but like you want to learn more about X's and O's, then I'm going to teach you that. I'm going to teach you basketball patterns. If you're a great offensive player, you should be a good defender. And I can help you do that because I can teach you how to recognize basketball patterns and concepts. And so we're just trying to grow the game and grow these kids' IQ as well. So, yeah.
Well, I can go on record. I've seen the product that you put out. Not only have they came on this show, but KT and I actually traveled and we watched them play ball, and those young ladies are doing their thing. So it's transferring, right? It's that, hey, I'm learning stuff in AAU and I'm taking it back to high school. I'm learning stuff in high school and taking that to AAU. It's a perfect marriage that you're producing some amazing talent. All right, Coach, it's that time. You ready, KT? You ready to go? Look, he looking at you. Pull it up. Pull up your stuff. Let's go. Coach Crabtree, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show. KT and I, we're about to get our one-on-one on, and you are now officially calling all the shots. This is our version of Would You Rather, okay? So the rules are super simple. Both KT and I, we're going to go 3 rounds apiece, and in each one of those rounds, 3 rounds cumulative, and during each one of those rounds, we'll both make an option or present to you an option, a pitch. Whichever one of those scenarios you select, that host will get a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. All right, KT.
All right.
He won the last game, so we're gonna kick it off with you, KT. Come on, let's go.
All right. Would you rather coach a player that needed guidance because no one gave them a chance? They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and then their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without your love and guidance, or you got experience in high school, you got experience in college, you got experience in AAU, but now I'm about to give you your own WNBA program. It is time. You are going to be the head coach, whatever WNBA program that you choose. And not only will you be the head coach, but we're going to make you successful, coach. You are going to take all of that experience that you bring, all of that learning up under some legendary coaches, and you are going to take this WNBA program to multiple championships, and you are going to do your thing and retire a WNBA Coaching Hall of Fame.
That's tough, but I'm going with the
ain't no
I'm
way.
investing in that one, he just gotta, it's what I'm passionate about. I want to you can't underestimate just the time and investment you put into one person, and then where does that multiply for them, and who do they invest in? So, Coach,
I got millions of dollars in a New Balance contract. Peloton.
I know. Hey, it was tough. It was tough, but I like teaching the game and bringing up these youngins,
Yeah, Argyle 45 minutes away, so. All right, let's go round 2. Round 2, let's go, KT.
You mess up our barbecue, BJ. Don't do that.
I know. Marty B is like, don't do that now for the South. Come on, man. All right, come on, let's go.
All right, would you rather host a traveling food show where you get to explore delicious dishes from around the world for ESPNW, where you get to interview other AAU coaches, high school coaches, college coaches, and pick their brains while eating at some of their favorite places to eat in the world are.
Or I got a Netflix crew, a camera crew. We coming down to follow you in the True Texas Hoops program for a couple of years. We're going to have a documentary called Stay True, Play True. And it is going to be all about how you guys have put together this incredible program, how the ladies of True Texas Hoops are impacting the next generation. We even going to throw we're going to throw some Coach Kendall. Ain't that her name? What's it? Coach?
Oh, Coach. Yes.
We're going to throw a little coach in there, and we're going to basically show you guys off the court, on the court, traveling around the country, and the hard work that it takes to really put on a premier AAU program.
Yeah, I'm going that all the way. Yeah, get the crew ready.
That's a dream of mine. The reason I came up with that is I really do want to do documentary. Y'all buckle up. I guarantee you season 5, y'all gonna see some stuff like that coming out of you guys next Sports Life Talk. All right, coach, it's round 3. That means that we stop the talking and we take it to the sneaker game. KT and I are huge sneaker fans. What we sneaker heads, we do a show every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. It's family friendly. So y'all eat y'all dinner a little bit early on Wednesday night. Come hang out with KT and I and the rest of the Sports Life Talk crew live at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We talk about sports, entertainment, but I do a segment called The Drop. And in The Drop, I'm talking about all the new kicks that's coming out. And so people can come and check them out and see, sports and sneakers, it just goes together. It's just part of the game. So for the third round, KT and I, we picked a pair of sneakers that we thought represented you and True Texas Hoops. Okay. So on the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. And when you do, we're going to pull up what we got. We're going to show it on the screen. So if you're watching this on the podcast, you might have to go look at the YouTube version for just 5 seconds at the 40-minute mark. But coach, so pick whichever one you think is the best. And whoever wins this round will win this episode of championship round, this game of championship rounds. All right. On the count of 3, coach. 1, 2, 3.
Hold that sneaker. Ooh. I'm going true blue there. I'm going true blue.
True blue, true Texas. Stay true, play true. We're in the building.
Coach, what would Coach Kendall tell you? What would Coach Kendall say to you?
Coach Kendall, man. Woo, you know what?
No.
Y'all might have to get Coach Kendall on here. I'm not gonna lie. She's pretty sharp.
Coach, this mean a lot.
I'm gonna throw in dessert. All right, I'm gonna throw in some dessert at Marty B's. I'm gonna take care of you guys. All right.
Wait a minute.
We're going all out.
I'm putting that belt down.
We're gonna do it all.
What kind of dessert they got, Coach? Is it peach cobbler?
They got a chocolate sheet cake that's like hot with some vanilla ice cream because
Marty B's eat worthy. Marty B's might be eat worthy. All right, Coach, let's get them up out of here. We 3 minutes and we're gonna be home, y'all. But the title of the show, Sports Life Talks, you got next. We talked about the past. I don't even think we really did a good job of touching your entire story because it's so phenomenal. I promise we could probably do a part 2 of this episode and give y'all some more insight on this. But let's leave them out with something positive and let's talk about the future, Coach. What's up next for Coach Kimberly Crabtree and your program?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have high school tryouts coming out on the 11th and 18th of February, and that's the beginning. We'll be forming our S40 teams. We're part of Select 40 circuit. And then we have our grassroots tryouts coming out March 3rd and March 6th. So we are actively forming teams. And I would just say to anyone out there that is interested in our program, you can find us easily online. Feel free to reach out. We are always happy to answer questions. We also have a nonprofit for those that are looking to find a way to, for a kiddo that wants to play ball and may need some help. That nonprofit goes straight to kids that need that help. But tryouts, and then we're jumping in March through June.
Y'all can hit her up on Twitter at Loomis25, but also I got your email address at truetexashoops@gmail.com. That's truetexashoops@gmail.com. And Coach can reach out to you. I mean, y'all can reach out to Coach. Coach, you want to give him your phone number? It's okay with us if you want to give that. I mean, that's your discretion.
Hey, there's a number on our website. Yeah, check it out.
There it is. truetexashoops@gmail.com. All right, KT, let's go.
All right, Coach, you got any shout outs you want to give?
Oh man, just to my staff and my kids that play for me, and then my family, But yeah, all the true family. Yeah, I mean, you'll see us in the gyms. You'll hear us actually in the gyms. And so I love what we've built, and we've built it together, and it's pretty awesome.
All right, so this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Yeah, this is so I'm gonna call out she's one of my people. She's one of my no hesitation. She can speak into my life anytime. Casey Boyd. Coach Casey is in our club. She happens to be Coach Kendall's mom. So y'all gonna get a little more Coach Kendall. Coach Casey's part of Baller Boys. Her whole family, they're in a gym every weekend. They're a gorgeous family, great people. Her husband Marcus is a coach for us as well. Amazing people. So I'm calling out Coach Casey.
Coach Casey, go come on in now. You better leave my baby alone. Coach Casey, I like it. I love it, Coach Casey. I love what your daughter doing. Coach Casey, we're super excited about having you on the show. You can tell the world that you are up next. Your ticket just got punched. We are going to be reaching out to you here and getting you on the show so everybody can hear about your incredible story. And I'm going to expect a cameo from Coach Kendall as well. We're going to expect a little bit of tidbit from her as well. But Coach Kimberly Crabtree, your future is now. You got next. We appreciate you, Coach. You are amazing. I love your vibe. I love your energy. I love your toughness. I love what you're doing for the game of basketball. You are a rock star. You are a trailblazer. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Let's go. It's been a great one, y'all. The AAU series is here. We got more coaches lined up for y'all. This is going to be nuts. And we hope you get involved with the AAU season. Don't let the whole crap that happened years ago with Nike and it's not like that. I promise y'all, these kids out there, blood, sweat, and tears and putting it on. It is an amazing experience, amazing event. You're gonna be tired at the end of the day, but it is just a lot of fun basketball to watch, and it's going hard. And don't forget to keep up with us. We appreciate all the love and support. We're gonna keep grinding it out. At the end of this year, we're gonna look back. Kevin and I are committing to doing a minimum of 180 episodes in 2024, the year of Mamba. So buckle up. This is going to be crazy. And don't forget to tap in with us on our social medias. Everywhere. We even got TikTok. We doing a little bit of something everywhere. At SportsLifeTalk, all one words. You can pull that up and you're going to find me and your boy, KT. And don't forget to check us out in the podcast version. Listen to the show on the road. I personally, that's how I listen to it all the time. Now that I live way up here in North, I travel an hour just about anytime I get in the car. So I'm constantly turning on the podcast version and listen to it. So whether it's on Apple, whether it's on Spotify, listen to the smooth velvet tones of the mouth of the South. B. Jones and head coach KT. And last but not least, Kevin and I is only a two-man. We are a two-man army. We cannot find every single story. And we know that there are thousands on top of thousands of incredible stories that need to be told. You let us know if you got next, okay? Go to our website, SLTyougotnext.com. Tell us who you are, why you feel like you got next, why you feel like you a Mamba, and we're going to give you an audition to be on the show. And don't forget, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and share this episode with as many people as you possibly can. KT, let's go home.
And that's a wrap on our time with this basketball coach and wizard. Just like a game-saving block, these insights are here to defend your journey to success. So get out there, play your best, and remember, every shot you don't take is a missed opportunity. Until our next podcast huddle, keep aiming high.
Coach, show us that J. Show us that J.
Right there.
Hey, swish, let's go. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, y'all. Please, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next. a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports life, talking this.